Hi everyone, this is Jackie Robinson, and today I'm going to show you how to use your DocAppended Google form. So at this point, you've already created your Google form and you have run the DocAppender and it's populated all the student names from the test folder that I created previously, and this one is ready to be used. So once you're ready to use it, you're going to open up your form. You're going to click on the little I at the top of the page. And I'm going to choose the first name in my drop-down list, which is Chandler Bing. I'm going to mark his work really quickly. Maybe he's not doing so hot. And I'm going to hit submit. So you can see it says your response has been recorded. Submit another response. So I'm going to choose a different student. I'm going to choose Monica. And Monica is very type A. So she's going to get all level 4s. And I'm going to hit submit. So this is a live form, and any changes you want to make will become live on the form, but in order for them to be picked up by the DocAppender, you need to actually run the DocAppender with all the changes you make. So I can see here I've left off the level descriptions, so I'm going to add those really quickly. So level 3, level 2, level 1, and level R. And also, I think that after using this form for a little bit, I may want to put a comment section. I missed that before. So I'm going to add a comment field. I'm not going to make that a required question because I may not always want to put a comment. Okay, so I'm going to run the DocAppender again to make sure that all those extras are picked up. Most of the information is going to stay the same, so you're just going to click Next, save and populate. If you've added a student into your folder, this is where this student name would pop in as well. You're going to click Next. And now you can see comments isn't checked off. So I'm going to click on comments to make sure that that gets added. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change this from separate vertical tables to separate bulleted items, just so you can see the difference. And I'm going to save these changes. Okay, so my form is ready to use again. So I'm going to close the previous form. I'm going to click on the little I to open the window. And I'm going to use Chandler again just so you can see in the same person's file the difference between the two different tables. So I'm going to put needs more attention. Please resubmit. And we're going to submit. Okay, so now we've entered a couple different responses, and there's a few ways you can look at these responses. Up here, you'll see it says responses and 3. Now, if you can't find this and you're in this view here, this little pencil over here allows you to edit the form and takes you back where you can see the responses. So I've got 3 responses. So I can look at them as a summary. I can look at the individual ones, and I do use this feature quite often, so I can navigate through. Another thing that GoogleForm will do is it'll create a spreadsheet for me. So if I click on the little spreadsheet icon and hit create a new spreadsheet and create, you'll see all my information is here. It's all time-stamped. And I can see my comments plus the different levels the student received. Also, if I add an out of category on the form so I can see what their numeric mark is, it would come in this last column here, which allows me to transfer their mark really quickly into whatever marking platform I'm using. So that's to look at individual students or to look at the class as a snapshot. But what if I want to look at everything a specific student has done previously, including this assignment? So this is where the DocAppender feature is really handy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my Google Drive. I'm going to find this particular class. So I'm going to go to current classes. That's where I keep all my classes. I'm going to choose test class. And you can see all the students that were on that form are in this test class. So I'm going to check out Chandler and see if that information went into his form. And there it is. So you can see I just submitted this form a moment ago. This is the separate vertical table, so that's how that shows up. And this one down here that now has the comments box, this didn't have the comment box before. This one has the separate bulleted list. So you can see the difference between the two. And if I was to be scrolling through this really quickly, I could see that the first one was one that I had submitted, and I would set it up to look like this if the student had submitted it. This is great because now you can share this information. You can share this particular form with a student and ask them to do a reflection on it. You can share it with an administrator who may need some information on the student, or any of your support staff. You can share it with other teachers, and you can even share it with the parent. So it's really handy, and it's a feature that has sort of changed my practice and I use all the time. So I hope this has been helpful. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment box below, or you can send me an email, and my email is down below again. Thanks so much.